Why Scorsese always casts DiCaprio and De Niro in his movies. Martin Scorsese and Robert De Niro were 16 when they met. The two men both grew up in New York City. In their younger days, Scorsese and De Niro lost touch. They were reintroduced to each other by Brian De Palma. They have since been longtime friends and collaborators. Scorsese said about De Niro,
"We found that we were drawn to the same subject matter, same psychological, emotional conflicts in people, in character, and in ourselves. He really is the only one left alive who knows where I come from and who I am."
Scorsese always makes the kind of cinema he wants. De Niro helped him fight studios to stay original. De Niro won an Oscar for The Godfather Part 2. This made him more powerful in Hollywood. Scorsese said,
"We always had the danger of the studio taking the film away from you. There's no such thing as a final cut for me at that point. Inevitably, the actors would comply with the studio. This guy wouldn't do that. He was sort of protective of me in the film."
De Niro and Scorsese first collaborated on Mean Streets. They have since made 10 feature films together. Their latest project is Killers of the Flower Moon. De Niro learned to speak the Osage language for the film. He even wanted to do most of his lines in Osage. Scorsese is impressed by De Niro's dedication to his roles. He said,
"When Bob commits to a role, he starts digging in with research, questions about absolutely everything, from what the character wears to what he eats for breakfast. The search and the discoveries never stop."
De Niro advised Scorsese to work with Leonardo DiCaprio. De Niro rarely gave recommendations, so Scorsese took his advice. He cast DiCaprio in the lead role. In Gangs of New York, there were rumors DiCaprio was frequently late on set. This made him clash with Scorsese. However, they soon reunited to shoot The Aviator. Scorsese realized DiCaprio is fearless to try anything. They reunited for their third collaboration, The Departed. They are very different in terms of their personal lives. Scorsese is a devout Catholic. He's been married to the same woman for over 20 years. Meanwhile, DiCaprio is the eco-warrior playboy. Still, they developed a close friendship. DiCaprio finally won his Oscar for The Revenant. He thanks Scorsese in his acceptance speech. DiCaprio respectfully calls him Mr. Scorsese in public. De Niro and DiCaprio have the same attitude to cinema, but their working style is completely different. Scorsese said,
"With Bob, it's a little quieter, meaning sometimes less talk. It's all action. With Leo, we talk a great deal about many different aspects, and it's part of kind of working through rehearsals. But I've been very fortunate with the two of them over the years.